Cube is a procedurally generated block building game, but in VR. I'll be going over what the game offers to help you decide if this is one for you. First off, there isn't any story. You spawn into your own world and you're left to explore and complete the interactive tutorial, which will help you understand how to craft and build. Gameplay wise, it's just as you'd imagine. You explore, craft and mine. However, with the game being in VR, it makes all those simplistic tasks more interactive, so I'll go over each thing. Let's start with the crafting, as this will be the thing that will take the longest for you to wrap your head around. When exploring, you will find various notes. These will have crafting recipes which will be placed into your suitcase. Inside here, you can click on the recipe and find out what blocks are needed and how to build it. Once you know what you want to build, you slide the parts out of your suitcase and start to assemble it. Once it glows green, you're good to go. The crafting is probably one of the coolest things and really gives you a moment that can only be experienced in VR. Mining and chopping trees is done after creating an axe and a pickaxe. Sure, you can get rock and wood with the stick, but that's no fun at all. When chopping a tree with the axe, the tree will fall and you have to chop each individual part up to fit in your bucket. Again, this is such a cool experience. Mining, on the other hand, was just hitting a block and didn't give me that cool feeling like chopping trees, but it's responsive and will keep you busy. When mining, you'll find various resources which will take me a good while to go through, so let's say if you're familiar with Minecraft, you'll know what to expect. Exploring is such an amazing experience on this game. Looking around and seeing animals walking about is great, most of which you can interact with by picking up, stroking or simply shooting them with an arrow to create fireworks. The game offers various random moments but also times filled with such beauty. So the best advice I can give you is start up, do the tutorial, create some tasks for yourself like building a house, getting better gear or simply whatever you want. This is your world. Now for the graphics, they're purely stunning. The lighting is amazing, especially when you see the sun appear over a mountain or even when it goes down and starts to get dark. And let me say, when it's dark, it's pitch black. You can't see anything, so always have torches ready, especially when mining. I'm also happy to say that the haptic support in the game is done very well when you feel each hit with the sense controllers. Performance wise, the game runs well, but if you take screenshots then you'll have some slight frame drops. Other than this, it was fine. I also didn't experience any crashes. As for the settings, you have smooth and snap turning plus full locomotion and teleportation. However, the teleport can only be used when you see the top of a block. I'm also happy to say you can play the game seated and I've had no issues in doing so. Now for what I didn't like, which I'm sure most of this will change over the time with more updates, but at this time I feel these are the things that made the game suffer for me. I feel that the lack of multiplayer and enemies in the world did make the exploring less of a threat, and I do believe that both of these features are something the developer is considering adding over time. But if you're someone who enjoys gaming with a friend or a little bit of a threat when exploring, I'd say hold off for now. Lastly, for all the trophy hunters out there, this game does have a platinum. Overall, CyubeVR is a visually stunning game and offers fun times for creative people, although if you're someone who doesn't feel creative then you may feel a bit bored in this world. I enjoyed exploring and mining, but I feel it's best enjoyed in short bursts to avoid it getting repetitive. So, should you get this game? Well, if you want a Minecraft style VR game, then this is the best you're going to get at this time. However, if crafting, creating and making your own fun isn't something you like to do, then I say avoid this one. Personally for me, I'm really excited to see where this goes in the future. This concludes my review of CyubeVR. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to stick around as I intend on covering all PSVR2 games, therefore you'll see the new releases as well as the old. Thanks for watching.